down. Welcome to Joe's Atmosphere.
Cook your shrimp, please. All of a sudden, my pan is burning up like a smoke fest.
Okay. All right, boys and girls, welcome aboard. It's time for the next edition of Sketching the Privateer. I'm your host, Joe's Atmosphere. It's good to see you this afternoon. And of course, I've usually got friends along with me. John Das Wolfen, how you doing, man?
I'm doing okay.
You sound like you might have a cold.
Yeah, I'm having sinus issues and drainage and stuff. I'm hopped up on cold medicine right now, though. So
Hopped up on the cold medicine.
I'm feeling better.
And
speaking than I was of cold, this morning.
It's tell me what the temperature is where you're at today.
It's 40 right now.
That's awesome. I can't wait, man. That is totally awesome. I cannot wait myself for that. So
it's supposed to be down to 19 Halloween, so it's going to be a little chilly handing out candy.
I hear you. I have got to go to my settings real quick on this thing and turn the notifications off, or you guys are going to see all the notifications I get on my thingamabob here. Let's see. Notifications. Let's just turn you off. Let's see. Don't they have a do not disturb setting on here?
Yes.
Where's it at, Rhonda? I don't either. Well, shit. I guess you guys are going to see all my damn notifications, I guess. Hang on. Focus. Sleep. There we go. That'll work. That'll be fine right there. Okay. Hopefully that'll keep them from doing their thing. Okay. So let's get started, man. How's your week going?
It's going pretty good, except for this cold. I was supposed to be out of town running Stargate and D&D this weekend, but my head said no. Oh, you got it colored.
Yeah,
nice.
I've been working on it. This is what I'm hoping to get to, to where I can work on it during the week. Now, you see the digi color in there. It's because, hang on, I'm sitting here thinking that I can do it with the mouse on the computer. I've got the sketch still in there. If I get rid of the sketch, the whites become brilliant, and there you go. But I wanted to show you guys. This thing can actually show you the work up until now, and I'm going to show you a video, time-lapse video of what's been going on. There it is. This shows you everything I've done up to this point, and it does it really fast. Now that was me working on page 1. This is before that was just me playing around with the program itself. Excuse the flicker rate there, but like I said, this has been a learning process. So you're going to see a lot of erasing and starting over and all that other stuff in here. But this is what I used to make my short to push the show with earlier today. So, yeah.
For those of us that have any skill and knowledge of how comics are created, it's good to see.
Hey, man, I don't know how they're created. I am a total noob at this. See, like right there, I was just playing around with coloring and seeing how to do it and stuff, and then I said, no, can't do that. We got to go back and work on some other stuff, right? And this is what I've learned in the process. Okay, hang on, this thing. Let's let it run its course. But what I've learned is I'm going to, of course, the sketches are the first part, and no drawing works without a sketch. But then I'm going to do the black work, as far as I can. As far as what I wanted to do was lay out the inks. They're nowhere near done, but then get it to where I could fill in pretty easily with the colors, and then duplicate that, which is what I did here. I duplicated that layer and started coloring it in, and that's what you're seeing right here in the last part here. This is how I got to where we were at the beginning of the show, and I screwed up a lot. As you can see, his shirt gets colored here and there. You see the treads on the bottom got screwed up and stuff. And I was playing around with fixing the logo, and that's what I'm fixing to do now. But anyway, what was that, a 2-minute video it made?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
And you can actually set it for like 30 seconds. It'll run through the whole thing in 30 seconds, But what I want to work on today is, and I'm going to have to duplicate a layer. I'm going to have to take this layer, and I'm going to have to duplicate it. And then I'm going to go to this one, and I think I can stick with that pin. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here. I want to make sure I've got it where you guys can see it good. I got to remember when I'm looking at it on the pad that our faces are over here. But anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that pin, and I want to go ahead and turn this off. I want to go ahead and turn the top layer off. And that way you can see the effect it does. And this is exactly how I did the other thing with the black work and then filling in the colors.
Yeah.
You can sit here and you can mess it up all day long now. I can just go right through here. Well, hang on. That's a little thick. I want to stay inside the white, right? But I've got this set up for syrup and pretty big, so I can fill it in pretty fast. This will fill in the gaps on that color, right? I know it looks jagged as shit right now, but and the way I've got it set up, I got it painting pretty big, so I can't keep that thing on there very long. If I keep it on there longer, it starts to spill it. It's an effect called syrup, and it just flows right out of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey, Wade. How's it going?
Okay, cool. Let's see. Yeah, he's here. Laugh out loud, go Kansas. Man, are you just a troll 24/7? Man, I'm pissed off at Epic. Epic Games? What did they do? Anyway, this ain't gonna take me long. You see the gaps in the color. I'm just filling in the gaps on it. Right?
Yeah.
And like I said, I'm on the color layer, so I don't have to stay. I just need to stay, inside the actual logo. And then I want to come back. And this is another thing for those of you that let me go ahead and just go full screen with this to show anybody that's actually using this program. If you don't have a color on your palette, what you do is you come over here to the side and you tap the square on that sidebar. Right in the middle of that sidebar, there's a square. You tap that, and if you come over here and tap in the it's not doing what I want it to do. Hang on.
Oh, hey, Ruben.
Let's come back. Okay, so let's go to color and then tap this. And what it does, you see that circle that it brings up?
Mm-hmm.
You just tap in the well, shoot, I am just messing it up. Okay, so you bring up the colors, tap that circle, and you see this marker that comes up? That you can move that around and catch the color that you're using. Put it right where you want. It automatically makes the color. Then you can go back to your pen and make sure you got that turned. Well, okay, it's off now. And then I can just fill in the color I want right up here.
Nice.
Okay, let me go put us back on the screen because everybody came to see us, not just me drawing. Okay, so
Yeah, Ruben, it's Procreate.
yeah, it's Procreate, buddy. How you doing, man? Good to see you. Real Wade says he's not a troll. Let's see. You need to design and have the privateer uniform and wear it. Have Halloween and shows at cons. My friend, you obviously, yeah, you don't know much about me, do you? I wear that uniform at Comic Cons, at Mardi Gras events, stuff like that. I'll show you a picture of me and Foxy all done up here in a minute. But
Yep.
anyway,
They look good.
So I got the red, and I'm filling in the red gaps here. I'm just taking a quick look. All right, so you see how ugly that looks, right? Now, when I turn the other layer back on, tightens it right back up. But I've got some white showing through there, and I don't like that. So I want to grab the white on that layer. Hang on, let's see. Let's turn that layer off. We want to grab that color so I can fill it in, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think we got it. Yep, we got that white. Now, what I have to do is turn it back on. This is what's going to be funny. I've got the top layer on, so now I can see the gaps I have, right? And this is where I got to get close in on it. Because I can go in here and just fill it in. And I just covered up my blue, so I'm going to have to work on that a little bit. But I've got it really big right now. Let's see what else I need to fill in with the white. That shouldn't be filled in right there. That shouldn't be white in there. I need to erase that. Let me see if I can do that with this tool. This is a fill, and it's also got a clear that you can set up. But it's not acting right. I guess I'm not able to. Hang on. I might have to erase that stuff, which I'll have to do it on both layers. Okay, I'll worry about that later on. Right now, we want to go to the color wheel and fix this blue, which is that blue right there. Am I still on the right layer? Yes. Okay. All right, now I come in here and just short stroke it. Actually,
hey, Jason.
If I
welcome.
blew it up. Yeah, thanks for watching the chat for me, buddy.
No problem.
Who we got here?
Jason Fox just showed up.
Jason Fox, 540 Studio. Hail, man. What's going on? He's saying, don't forget to like and sub and share. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. All right. What is Wade talking about up here? I got so excited that I had enough for Battle Pass. Oh, yeah, he's talking about his video games.
Yeah, epic.
I can't look up, man. I'm working. Working, bro. Sorry, but I'm working. But anyway, so that's just a quick way for me to fill in. And now I've got to tighten up a few things on here. Like I see some red right now that I need to fix. Let's go ahead and pop back to red. Right there. That needs to fill in. But as you can see, if you've got that other layer on it on top, you don't really have to worry about staying in the lines too much. Now I want to see if I can erase this and here's the problem. I'm going to have to do it on both of them. I wonder if there's a way to merge these. Maybe not. Okay. So this is the color one. So let's see if we can't get rid of this here. It should turn gray if I'm doing it correctly. So there's some, and this should turn blue.
Yeah, Wade said look up his long message, not look up at the screen.
Oh, I see. Okay. Hang on a second. I may have to do it on both of them, which means I'd have to merge them. Okay. So that's going to take. I'll worry about that later. Okay. So I wanted to continue with, but that was me trying to tighten up the logo a little bit. There's probably a way to merge these. There's probably a way to merge these. I don't know how I do it though. New group? No, I don't want to do new group.
I know how to do it on Photoshop, just not here.
Right. Let's see. Ooh, here we go. I think that's it. Merge down. Bam. There it is. Yay. Okay.
Cool.
Now, new group. I don't need a group. I don't want to delete that, but I'll leave it alone for now. Okay. So that's merged. Now I might be able to erase it. Let's see. And what's cool is I can turn all of this. Well, I can turn all of this off, and I can go ahead and see, now I can see where I need to erase, and I may be able to do it with this tool right here. Well, it's got a color fill, but I wonder if you can pick. Here we go. Clear. No, I didn't want to clear all my colors. Shit, I just messed up there.
Mm-hmm.
What I was wanting to do was go clear with it. See, I'm not knowledgeable enough with this thing. Maybe there's an erase on here. Here we go. Add, remove. No, I guess not. Okay. So let's get rid of that. We'll try erasing very small. Let's try with this one. Ooh, that's pretty damn big. Okay. I don't want to mess with this today. I want to keep doing what I was doing earlier. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Okay, but you see, I can do that. I can wipe everything else out and just work on the Privateer logo, right?
Yeah.
And I got a feeling I'm going to work on that on another program, because I've got another program that's a lot easier to use than this for just doing a logo. You know what I mean? And I might just wipe this out and bring in a new one. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn this group off and get the rest of it back up. Okay, so there's the sketch. It's underneath it. And if you want to see how it's really looking, you turn the sketch off. That way your white background is popped up. And this is how we're looking right now on the drawing. And I've got some more colors to fill in. Now, this is just big major colors. Now, a lot of these are going to have different colors in them. Oh, shoot, Christian's here.
Yeah.
How long you been here, Christian? Sorry,
hey,
man.
Christian.
Long enough to know I should not feel bad about struggling with streaming.
I hear you, man. I hear you. Hey,
How
dude,
are you guys?
Doing good, man. Doing good.
Doing
I'm
good.
working on the Privateer. You know what I do every
Yeah,
Saturday.
I know. I love this.
Yeah,
I love watching this. Even
it's
when
a
I'm
lot of fun.
busy, I got you in the background, Joe. I just love listening to you.
Oh yeah, I sit here. And I usually end up giving art lessons while I'm sitting here doing this, man. I just sit here and tell people exactly what I'm doing and all that good stuff. But I do have to. Let's continue with what I was doing. We're gonna go ahead and let's get. Hang on, I've got to get this brown again. Let's see. Currently selected layer. Okay. Cancel. Where am I at? This is the one I want right here. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Now, come over here. I want that one. Yeah, I need that brown. The reason why I needed the brown is because I'm fixing to work on his holster. fixing to fill that in.
Oh yeah, I see it.
And I'll get as many of the sections as I can. Whoop! And as you can see, something got popped the wrong way because the entire helicopter just got turned brown. And that's not cool, man. So we got to go back and just, it's a great thing about that. You can just go back.
Now,
Okay,
Joe,
so,
these,
yeah.
this what you're doing. Did you draw these first, or did you do them?
Yeah, absolutely,
digitally?
bro. Yeah,
Oh,
I was
you
just
drew
doing
them
that
all.
earlier.
Okay.
Hang on. Watch this. This is the great thing about using Procreate, and I have to give a shout out to my daughter for talking me into using this. You set up layers, and as you can see, I have different layers, and this is what I started with right here. That was the
Okay.
layer I started with right there.
Now
Okay,
that was your sketch
that is the
that you cut.
actual sketch that I started with, right?
Okay, nice.
And then what I did next was I put, first of all, I gave it a white background, which you won't see unless I turn off the sketch. Okay.
Okay,
That's a white background. But then
right.
I did the black. I came in and did the ink. Okay.
Oh,
And what I did was I did the ink. Plus, if you look really closely, I followed the blue line on the paper, and you can see there's a blue line in it. Well, actually,
yeah,
not on this one.
yeah,
What I
yeah.
did was I I copied this layer. Okay. And when I copied this layer, I made it specifically for putting color in. Okay.
Right.
And the black and white one, if you look really closely, I just turned off the black and white one. If you look really closely, like right here, a lot of the lines are fucked up and shit. It's because this is my color uh, part.
Hey,
I can do whatever I want with the color part, right?
nice.
I can sit here and mess up the drawing as long as I stay in the big areas. That's what I'm wanting to do, right? And then you go back and you turn on the black and white, you see the details come back in. And you get rid of the sketch and the whites pop, right? So that's how you do it. Ooh, I see
Nice.
something I missed right there. See, all things happen for a reason. Hang on a second.
Hey, Mel.
I have to get
Want to say hi to Joe? No.
I have to get my skin color, and then I have to turn on the fill because I missed his nostril right here.
Oh yeah, I see it. Yeah.
Right there. Yeah, I mean, and like I said, now, okay, I just messed up. You guys don't know that I messed up, but I did. Well, I may have. Let's see what layer I'm on. No, I did it on the color layer. You got to watch yourself. Once you start coloring, you don't want to color on that layer right there. You want to keep the black and white. Okay?
Okay.
Nothing but black on this layer. And you want to keep your color on another layer. That's one thing I've learned. I learned that when I was making the posters. Okay. Yeah.
Hey Joe.
Yeah.
His upper eyelid, is that supposed to be white still?
No, it's not. Good call.
Wow.
Good
Thanks
call.
for coming, John.
Yeah. He's watching my back, man. No doubt about it.
Oh, and officially, guys, thank you for Wednesday, especially
Absolutely,
Joe
man.
and John. It was a pleasant surprise. I never thought you would show up in the chat. Thanks, man.
Well, yeah, I try to support all my friends. So.
Oh yeah, he does.
Good man. Good man. I'll support you too. What is it? $4.60 coming right up.
Right. Okay, so you see the white dots in there. All I have to do is pop this, get the color. Well, okay, it's not working the way I want it to. I think I have to pop the color first. So that's the great thing about this. I would have never done this if I hadn't started using this, because all you have to do is hit the back button and it fixes whatever you screw up, right? So I hit my colors, hit my square to grab the color, and I want the blue. Let's get, well, sucker, why aren't you working the way I want you to? I want this color right here. Maybe. Why is it not working? That's so weird. Okay. So I have something I have to learn here. Okay. Why is the color grab not working? There it goes. Isn't that weird? Because before I had to have that on. Okay. So that's what I want, is that color right there. And now I want my pen. And now I'm going to make sure I got to keep double checking what layer I'm on. Okay, I'm on color layer. So I'm going to come in here and I'm just going to color in the white dots I see.
Now, Joe, my next
Yeah.
question, talk about supporting our friends. How much longer until this will be on the market and you can ship one up to Canada?
Well, let me tell you, it's going to be a while. It's a
Oh,
one-man
really?
show, bro.
No, I understand. Where are you at now? Like page?
I think this is the cover. And look, when I'm done with the colors and all the drawing and stuff,
Yeah.
that's just step one. Then I got to go in and do all of the friggin' lettering. I
Okay.
mean, it's a lot of work, man. And I'm one guy that I'm
No.
learning quickly why they have teams of people working on these things. But you know
Now
what?
I had
I've quit giving myself deadlines. I'm just
right.
gonna keep chopping it down. When it's
Yeah,
done,
yeah.
it's done. You know?
So a while. Okay.
Yeah.
Which brings the old English proverb: "Things come to those who wait."
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, there'll be a Kickstarter announcement when he gets close.
Oh yeah,
I'm
Okay.
sure.
for sure. And that right there, let me tell you, I'm really wanting to do this like an old comic book, using newsprint and stuff like that. I'm looking around for stuff like that. There's my buddy Mark that works at the comic book shop told me about a place that actually they actually print like that still if you want it done that way. So uh I mean, that's one of the reasons why comics got so expensive was the better paper and stuff was so expensive. They had to drive the prices up.
Right.
So why not just do the cover real nice and everything and do the rest of it? And I mean, if
You could
nothing
do
else, it'll teach people how to take care of their comic books. You know what I mean?
well, yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
Or you
but
can
you
save
missed.
yourself some time. Just do it in black and white. When I was a kid back in the 70s and 80s, I used to buy a lot of black and white comic books, especially
yeah.
the ones translated in French.
Yeah.
So maybe that it could be a thought, Joe. It's up to you.
Well, the
Good.
original Turtles came when it came out. It was originally black and white, and it was like the hottest selling comic at that time.
Yeah.
People just went crazy for it.
Well, I mean, The Walking Dead's black and white. They don't have a
Yep.
color issue at all. I think they have some color. Uh, I think they have some color covers, but
Yeah, they have color covers, and I think they have in the deluxe edition they put some like color splash pages. But
yeah, yeah. But I'm wanting to do it in color, man. I like color myself. I want to do it old school. I want it to look like an old
Yeah, yeah.
Ross Andrew comic book, man. That's what I want it to look like. And
My
like I said, it's gonna take me a while to get there, but I will get there one of these
well,
days.
my early 80s Sergeant Rock and the Haunted Tank comic books.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, early 80s. Makes me laugh that you were talking about advertisement because my wife Melanie had mentioned that there was ads in the back for sea monkeys.
yep.
Really?
You guys remember that?
Oh yeah,
Are
Oh
you
yeah.
old enough? Sea
yeah. I
monkey.
remember that
I
for sure.
actually ordered sea monkeys, so
And how'd that go? Because my mom would never let me.
Really?
they came to life. They're brine. They're like little shrimp. That's what they are.
Ah, okay.
They lived about 2 weeks and then died off. And I'm like, okay, that wasn't worth $2 or whatever I paid for it.
Right?
Well, thanks, John, because for like I'd say about 40 years now, I would, the last comic book I bought, I think I was 12 or 13. I'm 52 now, and I always wanted sea monkeys, and a little bit inside, I always held it against my mom. But now I think that maybe my mom was wise enough not to let me buy those. Thanks, John. It took
Yeah,
40 years, but
Okay.
it wasn't worth the $1.99 or whatever it was to buy.
So real quick, what
I
I'm
know.
going to do now is I'm going to take this, and you don't want to move the outside wheel because that's going to change your tint. Right? I'm
Yeah.
messing with the inside of the wheel, and I'm going to lighten it up some. Get more towards the center, or actually, it looks like to the outside. I want to make it a little more brilliant, and then I'm going to come back and start working on coloring some of this up. But this is when you got to remember what direction the sun's coming from. Now, the sun's going to be coming from the top. So what I'll do is
did the mic let go, or is it just really quiet?
No,
Just-
he wasn't saying anything. He's
I wouldn't
Joe,
say anything.
we can't hear you.
I'm not saying anything.
Hmm.
I am now.
uh,
But what I'm trying to do is put little highlights in here.
There we go. Now I can hear you.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
That thing that we're talking about getting it done in newsprint. The thing about newsprint is they've lost the smell of a comic.
yeah.
It doesn't smell the same as it used to growing up.
Mm-hmm. And it's straightening it out. You sucker. But yeah, I've got this pretty big for some major colors here. But you see what I'm going for. I'm putting a
Yeah.
little highlight in here.
And I can't wait to own a copy. Jesus, I think I'm not even going to open it. I'm going to frame it because I felt like I invested so much time into this that when I get it, screw it, where it's going on the wall in the frame.
Right?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, and there
I'm buying
went
2
the eraser.
copies.
There went the eraser. Okay. So
I'm going to buy 2 copies. That way I can have one to bag and one to read.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hear you.
And then when Joe dies and his copies go 100-fold in value,
Right, to be worth tons of bread by then.
we can put it on eBay and pay for a trip somewhere.
Let's see. I want to get some black going here, but I want to do that on the other layer. So we need to go to you turn that off. No, actually, we want to keep it on, but we want to move to that layer right there. Let's get the black going, which is.
And even shows layer 1, layer 2.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot like Photoshop, except it's
yeah,
iPad.
It's a little bit. Yeah, it's just a different program. Same shit.
Photoshop, John, really? Look at this face. Do I look like I used Photoshop? Come on.
Up, and that's too thick. Okay,
I barely use
black
Photoshop.
is too thick now. So I need to come in here, and I think the setting I changed was this one here, dynamics. No, the size is right. Okay. I just wanted to make sure. All right, so I just need to take it easy with it. Maybe I wasn't using syrup earlier. Could have sworn it was syrup I was using, though. Okay, so let's get out of that. Yeah, it straightened it out. Okay, Joe, you got to remember, it's not going to do what you want unless you do it correctly. Yeah, that's not doing it. Okay, so get rid of that. That's good enough right there. And then I got to get huge with this so I can see it. Ah, now it's erasing. Whew. The problem is I've got my, ooh, you don't want to do that. See, you keep it on there too long, then it can really mess it up. Oh, God, why is it so big? That's weird.
That's what she said.
Ah!
Sorry, I couldn't resist.
You beat me to it, Saul.
Oh, okay, good. Thank you.
There we go. Yeah. That looks cool as shit.
Now you can see how it's folded over.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. There we go. That's what I want it to look like. Now you can see how it's got some dimension to it, right?
Yep.
And we're going to do the same thing right here.
And Joe, I left you a message in a private chat. I was picking on you.
I know I'm a boomer.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I'm Generation X. I just made the cutoff.
Really? Okay,
Yeah.
so am I.
Yeah.
I'm a Gen Xer.
Gen X is 65 to 80.
85.
No, just 80.
Oh, 80. Okay.
Yeah, 81 starts millennial because my sister just made the cutoff for the end of Gen
okay.
X.
I thought it was in blocks of 20 years, so it's actually 15 years.
It depends. Some of them are longer, some of them are shorter. It's more about what is happening at the time as opposed to how many years it is.
Okay. Okay, I see.
I just made the cut. Being born in 1965, I just made
Yeah.
the cut for Gen X.
71.
Just made the cut.
Yeah. You too, John? You're about my age, 52,
I'm-
53?
I'm 53. Yeah, I'll be 54 this next June. So
Okay, so you're 1 year older than me. I turned 53 in August.
And anyway, I'm going to clean up some of the highlights on here. I'm just giving you an idea what I'm looking at here, and I've got to do this throughout the drawing. I mean, like I'm just sitting here looking the stuff underneath his hair. And one thing, here's another thing I just missed. Come on, turn on, sucker. There it goes. I got to wait until I see that cursor. I missed his ear. You see his ear there?
oh yeah, I see
Yeah,
it.
it's white.
Oh, we got to get on the colors thing. Get on the good foot here. There we go. Okay.
There
yeah,
we go.
Yeah. I'm liking the way it's looking, guys. I really
Yeah,
am.
me too. Yeah, it looks
Yeah.
professional.
Well, look. Oh, it's got a lot more work to do. I'm just getting started. I've got to clean up those shades I put on the cape, and I've got to do that all through this. I mean, the helicopter, you can't just leave it olive drab like that. First of all, this cone, it's damn near made of glass almost.
Yeah.
So I've got to put a highlight on that. Most of this on the side is going to be a lighter colored. Yeah, it's a lot of shading, and it's not just shading with black and white. As you can see, you can shade with different tones of the same color. Different brilliancies of the same color. So, yeah, it's this is fun, man. I'm really enjoying what I'm doing. I hope you guys are enjoying what you're seeing.
Oh yeah.
And then you put the logo on it, and you get a look at what it's going to look like. Now, if you're wondering why the logo's so far to the right, if you look at just the sketching part without the background, if you look there, you'll see dotted lines up top. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, that big square is for the privateer. It's for the logo, right? And then the one to the left there, actually, let me see if I can put that in there. I might be able to put that in there real quick. Hang on. Because I've got it on my phone. It's
we're
my
not
logo.
that old. We're not that old. Eclay says we're old. Eclay Thomas says we're all old.
Yeah, well, Eclay, damn, you guys are old. We're not that old, man. Come on. Let's see.
Yeah, but old compared to what?
Oh, that's my brother. My brother texted me, told me rock and roll. Okay, so if I get here and go to my thumbnails, I should be able to airdrop this. Pretty sure I have one with just the face, just the Time Girl face. Let me see. Come on. I don't have one with just the face. Wait.
Eclay's 49.
I know I've got one. There we go.
He's in our age group.
Okay, so we'll take that and we'll airdrop it. Actually, I've got it in here. I'm an idiot, but we'll just continue with what I'm doing here. Continue with my boomer ass. I'm hoping that's this one. Is it? Yeah, that's it. Okay, there's the logo. Okay, done. All right, now that I've got that done, we can go back to the drawing. And then I'm trying to remember how I brought that in. Might be under layers. Let's see. Plus. No, that's not it. Delete. Okay. I think it's an import is what it is. Add. Insert photo. Here we go. Okay. Importing. There it is. So we can take that, right? Stop it. Shit, we'll do it this way. We'll just put that corner up there where it goes. And then we'll stop it. Then we'll bring this one up here like that. We should be able to move it over. No, that's kind of torquing it. There we go. It's moving for me now. But that's where this goes. That's my logo,
Yeah.
right?
So you're gonna have it front and center. Okay, nice.
Yep.
So I'm gonna put that here,
Actually, that's a nice touch. I never would have thought of that.
and then, well, I gotta have a logo for my comic book company, don't I?
Yeah,
Yep.
it's,
Oh,
And-
yeah.
it's
and
like where the
then-
Marvel or DC goes on
Right.
the big
Right.
one.
Exactly. And then we turn everything else on, and you start to see what it's going to look like. Now, I have to move that. You notice that some of the black lines are going through my logo, right? We don't want that. So we take it and we just grab that one. Well, come on. Don't mess with me. I'm trying to remember how I did this. Yeah, there it goes. Okay, now it's up top. And I'll probably put a black square around that or something, but
that's
anyway,
perfect.
there you go. So that's what the cover is looking like right now. There you go. So
I like the cover design. I think that look with for the privateer.
well, it's the most
cool.
important moment in the first book. Now, a lot of guys have been saying, alternate covers, that kind of thing. They want to see alternate covers. And I'm actually thinking about doing a privateer family portrait. The four of us, me, my daughter, David. Anybody that doesn't know this, if you go to my Subscribe Star, hang on, let me turn on this banner so you guys can see where it's at and everything. But if you go to my Subscribe Star, you'll see this the origin stories of these guys and everything. And everybody in the privateer family is modeled after somebody in my family. So yeah, that's where we're at, guys. Hope you're enjoying it. I've got to get ready for work, so we're about to cut it loose here. John, do you want to push anything before we get out of here, man?
If you're interested in the Mouth of Madness for Halloween,
yes,
over on Pop Culture Minefield, we're at 3. Just in 40 minutes, we're doing a thing about that movie for Halloween. So
that's great. That's the third part of the apocalyptic trilogy of John Carpenter. The first two parts are The Thing and The Prince of Darkness.
Yes.
One I really love. But
yeah.
So that's cool, man. All right. Anything else? And by the way, John, just to let you know, I just got a commission. Get this, Christian, 12 portraits.
Wow.
Oh,
I have to do 12. One of them is the entire family with 6 in it, and then they want 2 other ones with 3 apiece in them. So I'm going to be busy during the day, John. I'm not going to be able to back you up on the gaming streams for a little bit.
That's fine.
How many are you allowed to do videos on saying that you're drawing? You remember the idea I gave you there?
Right. Right.
Joe?
Look, these are Christmas presents, so I won't be doing
you can't.
No.
Okay.
But what I am doing is I'm going to record it. And this is something that Wookie Be Bad told me about. And really, it's a way for me to get some videos out there because I do nothing but live stuff. But he told me, he said, man, you need to time lapse it, kind of like the time lapse video. And here, I'll show you guys this one more time before we get out of here so you can see the progress we've done so far. Let's see, where's the video? Here it is. And there is the time lapse video of everything I've done so far. But anyway, he said, man, just do a time lapse of what you're doing. I know you're recording it. I said, yeah, I am recording it. I got a camera right above my drawing. You guys have seen how I do it on the show.
Yeah.
And anyway, he said, man, just make a video out of it. Just make it time lapsed and just highlight stuff you want to do. And that way I can get some videos out there. He said, man, people love those fucking how-to videos, dude.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, for sure. But
there's a reason why Bob Ross has been dead for years and he's still
popular. People still watch his stuff. Yeah.
And especially we know up here in Canada, Bob Ross is public access TV in the States. So
yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did you want to push anything, Christian? You got anything coming up?
Nothing planned concrete, but just to go with what we were talking about being old and everything and how we find dad jokes funny.
Yeah.
Why did the Siamese twins move to London?
Oh, God.
So the other one could drive.
Oh, my God.
That's
good, man.
That's pretty good. I'll have to remember that one.
And there's no trademark, guys. You can use it whenever you want.
All right. Well, listen,
Okay,
guys.
I gotta go. Phone's
All right.
ringing.
Take care, brother.
Bye, Chris.
Thanks for coming by, man. See you later. All right. Let me let you know what's going on with the channel, guys. Of course, you're watching Sketching the Privateer. You can check this out every Saturday afternoon at 1:30 p.m. I do it for about an hour before I go to work. And if you can't catch it today, I do a replay of it on Facebook and a couple other things, Kick. And I can't remember what the other one is I do it on. Oh, Twitch. I do the whole show on Twitch. The raw feed is coming from Twitch right now, but yeah, that's where I do the replay tomorrow at 1:00 in the afternoon. And also tomorrow morning, me and John will be probably by ourselves for a pregame party, pregame show 2 hours before kickoff. We'll let you know what's going on in the National Football League. And then Monday, I won't be there because I'll be busy, but they're going to have a heck of a show.
They've switched it. It's because
really?
Dale can't be there, so they've switched it with something else. But we're doing that next week.
Okay, that
is Firebirds.
The one I've got the thumbnail for will be next week, but they do Military Monday every Monday. So check that out. I'm sure it'll be some good movie that they're going to talk about. It's Morning Coffee with Gary on Pop Culture Minefield at 10 a.m. Central Time. And then It's Only Talk and Roll is going to do the Ruddles this week at 4 p.m. Central Time. And I'll let Brian know that I can't make it for that one either. This is a huge commission. It's worth a lot of money too. So I've got to concentrate on that. But his show, It's Only Talk and Roll, will be doing the Ruddles movie. It's a mockumentary of the Beatles, I think, is what that thing is. And it's a meeting of the comedy club. It'll be tomorrow, Monday at 4 p.m. Central Time. And then at 6:30 Central Time, I will be there for my Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic video games, cocktails, and fails at 6:30 p.m. Central Time. I think it's part 19 we're going to be doing. And we're getting close to the end on that one, so definitely check that out. And I had to move my Halloween stream because not only did I get a bunch of commissions, but now we're shorthanded at work and I have to work 4 nights next week instead of 2.
Wow.
So, and I won't be working Tuesday during the day. I'll be working Tuesday night. So I'm working Halloween night. So I'm going to move the Beyond Two Souls stream, my Halloween special, to midnight on Halloween. If you understand what I'm saying, Monday at midnight going into Tuesday morning, that's what I'm going to do it. That way I can stay up a little later and be ready to go in at work tomorrow that night. And I'm going to be playing Beyond Two Souls, some of the scarier parts of Beyond Two Souls. So definitely come check that out for some video games, cocktails, and fails at midnight at the witching hour on Monday. And of course, Wednesday is our pop culture show, State of the Atmosphere. And we've been doing a Halloween special the last few days. I think we're going to do comedy. I'll let you guys know, but I think we're going to do our favorite comedy movies this week. Of course, we're going to have a Loki review of the latest episode and more of the knock list. He's going to have some more reviews for us. But I think we're going to add some comedies to his list this week. What do you think, John? That's a genre I really love, and I don't think they make good comedies anymore. We need to clue that kid into some good comedies, man. We really do.
We're doing the Great Raid Monday.
Doing the Great Raid Monday? Oh,
yeah.
Nice. That'll be good. That's Military Monday on Pop Culture Minefield at 10 a.m. Central Time. Check that out. The Great Raid. But anyway, this show, our Pop Culture show, is on 5:30 p.m. Central Time on Wednesdays. And usually on Thursdays, my brother and I hack the Matrix, but we won't be doing it this week because I have to work Thursday night too. So, but look for that usually at 6 p.m. Central Time on Thursdays. And then it's right back around to Sketching the Privateer. So for myself and John Das Wolfen, we want to thank you guys for being here. And until we see you again, I want you guys to keep on keeping on. God bless.